All right, let's stand for the.
Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'd like to forego the invocation this evening.
Oh, he's not here. He's sick. Oh. And they all get sick.
Okay, would you like me to
Okay,
real quick?
yes, please.
All right. Moore?
Here.
Kennedy?
Here.
Pelichick?
Yes.
Swack? Here. Hawkins is absent excused, and for the record, Clerk Zelnok and Treasurer Kennedy are present.
Okay, first on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of the January 12th meeting. Need a motion and support, please.
I will make a motion to approve the minutes for January 12th, 2026, regular meeting.
I will support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okay. We need a motion to approve the agenda for this evening.
Are there any changes to be made?
No, I think we got them all in this time.
All right, I got it. I will make a
Right at the
motion.
closing bell of the office, but we got them in.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Actually,
You're,
we had.
you're 10.
I'm 10, okay. No problem. Thank you. I'll support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. On to the treasurer's report.
Hearing no comments, I will make a motion to receive and file the treasurer's report for January 2026.
I will support.
We have a roll call, please.
Pelichick?
Yes.
Kennedy?
Yes.
Swack?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes. Okay. We have
Put
budget.
things in the wrong order, budget adjustments.
Next is our budget adjustments for the rest of 25, 26.
It's this.
It is, I believe, but we put it so- we made a lot of adjustments. One of the adjustments is because we had to hire some people who, a new DPW workers to do snow removal for the rest of this year, so we made an adjustment in after that. The good thing is we did have the money.
I was to say, did you take it out of rental equipment? Is that what I see it looks like it's an even.
It's an even change, yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's even. The only one that wasn't even was the traffic services one. It's 50 in, 3475 out.
Oh, that's next year's budget. We're talking about this year's budget.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
I put them in the wrong
There we
order.
go. I see, this is, okay.
So I'd like to make a motion to approve the budget amendments for the 25-26 fiscal year.
I will support.
Can I get a roll call, please?
Moore?
Yes.
Kennedy?
Yes.
Swack?
Yes.
Pelichick?
Okay, next on the agenda is accounts payable. $13,263.87 in general, major $3,607.60, local zero, nothing, and mill recreation zero.
Is that the motion?
Well, if you don't want to say that again, yeah, I guess it could be.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to pay the bills in the amount of $13,263.87 for general, $3,607.60 for major, $0 for local, and $0 for Mill Park Recreation.
I will support.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Kennedy?
Yes.
Swack?
Yes.
Pelichick? Moore?
Yes. Okay, at this time, I'm going to shut down the regular agenda and go into a public hearing for budget and truth in taxation. So can I get a motion to close the regular meeting and open the public hearing on truth and taxation?
I'd like to make a motion that we close the regular meeting and open the public hearing for the truth and taxation and the budget for 26-27.
I will support.
Can I get a roll call, please?
Just one second. It's raining down. It was 7:06 PM. Pellicet,
Yes.
Kennedy,
Yes.
Swack,
Yes.
Moore.
Yeah. There's a change, well, it's for the next budget. What you won't see is the $5,000 budgeted for summer festival because we don't have that anymore. So that freed up some money for us to work on next year, this budget. It helped us a great deal for some places where we were lax in money. So is there any public comment at this time about the next year's budget or anything? Hearing none? So can I get a motion to close the public hearing and resume the regular business meeting?
I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing and resume the regular meeting.
I will support.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Swack,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Pellicet, Kennedy.
Yes.
Now we're on to new business. First on this is the budget adoption with the 7 mil property tax and for the formal 26-27 budget. In there is, what we did was, we have to change some of our accounting to fit with Raina's accounting, our new CPA. So that, we can do that with QuickBooks, but that is it's somewhere over $300 a year. I don't have the exact figure in my head, but it's over that. So we put $500 into the treasurer's account to compensate for that. So with that in mind, that is the biggest change I get, other than we don't have the summer festival. So that budget money has been freed up for us to make these changes. So what you're gonna find out is the budget doesn't look much different from last year because we were able to do that within the confines of last year's budget, really. So can I get a motion to adopt the 26-27 budget with the 7 mil tax, which is the same tax we've had all along? It's not an increase in tax.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt the 26-27 budget with a 7 mil property tax.
I'll support.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Kennedy,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Swack,
Yes.
Pellicet.
Yes.
Okay. On to the next one. It's the compensation ordinance. We have been on the go a lot in the office. The three of us have not stopped. It hasn't slowed down a bit. I think it's only going to pick up from here. So what we wanted was a little bit raise in pay for what we do. So we went to John and we raised from our $6,600 a year to $7,000 per year. That is, we're asking for $1.09 a day for each of us. So,
Yeah, when you break it down like that.
when it adds up to a dime, I'll give it to you. You only been giving me $1. Okay? That's what this is about. That's what this ordinance is about.
Was that the only change besides?
That is the only change, yes. Based on that, can I get a motion to adopt the 26-27 compensation ordinance?
I will make a motion to adopt the, what did you call that?
Compensation ordinance.
The compensation ordinance. I was looking for an ordinance number. Oh.
It's,
Oh, I see it.
016.
Yep, I see it. Okay, so I will make a motion to approve the compensation ordinance 1.016. That's all I got.
I will support.
Have a roll call, please.
Kennedy?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Swack?
Yes.
Pelichick?
Yes.
Next on the agenda is approval of all the meeting dates for 26, 20 into 27th. There is one change for NOTA. On February 26th, it has been moved to February 12th at 3 o'clock in Orion Township office.
So the 12th, not the 4th.
Yes. That is the only
Schedule up
change.
and reschedule.
From the 4th to the 12th?
Well, it's actually for Thursday, but
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Okay, so
this is an exception to the rule because we're gonna, I think we're gonna be talking about concrete a lot.
oh,
So this, well, the building, we're getting ready to do all the construction on the new office and the building work.
okay. for
So
Thursday.
this became important to the contractors that we get this established, the concrete, as quickly as possible. So we're moving the meeting up for that.
gotcha. I will make a motion to approve the 2026, 2027 meeting dates schedules.
I will support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next is the interlocal agreement with Oakland P25 simulcast system, which I think is the emergency-based system that we allow the Oakland County to use to put out the notice on what's going on, if anything bad is happening, like Amber Alerts and that kind of thing.
Are there any changes to this, or is this just needs to be approved every year?
No.
It needs to be approved
It's
every
just
year.
one of those we approve every year, I believe.
No changes to monies that are in here, no changes to
No.
anything else? Cool. I will make a motion to approve the interlocal agreement, Oakland County P25 with the Village of Leonard.
I will support.
Have a roll call, please, on that.
Pelichick?
Yes.
Moore?
Yep.
Kennedy?
Yes.
Swack?
Yes.
Next on the agenda is our
Oh my gosh.
resolution number 2026-2. ACH, Electronic Transaction Policy and Resolution. So you have a copy of, each of the trustees have a copy of this resolution for that. Would anyone like to hear it read aloud? If not, we'll get a motion to adopt the resolution.
This is basically to allow paying the bills, right?
Electronically.
Electronically instead of
Yeah.
doing it with a check.
Correct.
No, I don't see a reason. Hearing no other comments, I will make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-02, policy for use of electronic transactions.
I will support.
Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Kennedy?
Yes.
Pelichick? Yes. Swack?
Yes.
Moore?
Smokes, you guys be busy.
Sorry, my agenda's a little bit 6.
Debit card resolution.
On?
Here, I thought it was helping you.
You are. You are. Okay, on to the next. We're on to number 7, a credit card policy resolution. That is number 2026-01. So Katie and I have been using our credit card to get things that we need to order in here that we just can't go out and buy. Like I got new strobe lights for the truck because the storm took them off. So I just got them today, by the way, Katie. They finally showed up today. So, so we shouldn't have to be using our personal credit cards to do the work for the village. So this is about putting a credit card in use for the village. And what we have down here right now is village treasurer at $5,000, village clerk at $2,500, village president at $1,500, and DPW supervisor at $5,000, which we don't have a supervisor, so, right now.
Do you currently have a credit card?
No. This would be,
This would
We
allow you to
currently do
apply
not-
for it.
Yes, we do not have a credit card. We
And
have-
the village itself can apply for the credit card?
So I just have one question. For the authorized users limits, the monthly limits those are authorized charges, or can we charge up to that without having
Approval.
authorized spending?
The way we do that with checks is we do on our accounts like Ace Hardware and Steve's Automotive and things. We have a limit we can spend up to at there on the account. So, these are a bit high compared to what we've been seeing. I don't see us
But it's-
using that much money at all.
So if you needed something and you needed to charge it, you could charge it, but it's already been approved at the meeting, right?
Yes. Yes, we have approved use of the credit card for whatever it takes.
It's just allowing you to use the
Cost
credit
of-
card and
cost of
not
doing
send a
business.
check or bring cash.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the question?
Mike got something? It's a valid point. Credit card companies will give you any number of cards and they'll set a limit per card.
Oh.
But there is an overall ceiling.
Yeah.
So you generally don't want everybody to be able to charge their card in full.
Yeah, at the same time.
You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, you also want to have enough to make it work.
Yeah.
You know, I think with the townships, it's $20,000 collectively for three cards, even though the limits on them are considerably higher.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
If something we're gonna have to do is reaching these kind of limits, you guys know I'm gonna bring it to you guys first.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just trying to make sure that,
I
somebody doesn't spend
No.
$5,000.
No, for normal management running,
Yeah.
We
I
can
think it's
clarify
appro-
the language on
Yeah.
that right now, if you want to.
Yeah.
If you want to clarify that right now, we can, and then make an adjustment
I
before we
think-
sign it.
Yeah, I would say, because I think there's provisions in our code ordinances for emergency spending on things, so I think we can go up to those limits unauthorized. Just, my point is, let's say you get mad, Bill, you go, I'm gonna buy a new go-kart today.
You would already be in violation of the policy.
village go-kart,
Okay,
that sounds pretty good.
it does.
Sounds
I
fun.
wouldn't mind one myself, but I'm just trying to make sure that's.
Yeah, no, that's not what we wanna do, so,
Okay. Nope, okay, that, as long as we're covered in the policy against those types of abuses, that's fine. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 2026-01.
I will, second.
may I have a roll call, please?
Kennedy,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Swack,
Yes.
Pellicet.
Okay, on to number 8, new CPA, Raina Emmons. When we brought her on board,
Yeah.
we turned over the W-2s to her right away because we were in a time frame where we had to do that. So when Michael DeVries was finally talking to me again, I said, I took this off your plate and gave it to our new CPA, which I had to hire when you told us you were no longer going to be with the village. I said, I had to go looking for somebody. So we were testing her with this W-2s to see how fast she can turn them around. So they got out on time, so she did fine, which I figured she would. But also behind that is Lori and I got together and we were going to go over and fire Mr. DeVries and pick up all our records. Then I decided, I didn't want to surprise him, I'm gonna call him and talk to him. And I kind of, my best professional salesman voice was to get him to say yes to a lot of things and tell him how much we appreciated it, but he wants to move on, didn't want to move on, and that I could take the audit off his hands. I could take it off his plate, which he immediately said yes.
Oh.
So that made it easy on Lori and I to go and pick them up on a Friday. Since then, they are in Raina's hands. And I can't tell you, other than when I talked to John Coomer about this and told him what happened, he said, oh, this is not, oh, Bill, he says, I could tell he was questioning something was wrong. And I don't think the man ever started our audit. It's just my opinion right now between us is that until we get the full scope of this from Raina, so she's really our fully active CPA now, and she's now doing our audit that she shouldn't have had to do just to get us current. I expect us to be current by the end of February, which will make state treasury happy with us, and I intend for us, as long as we have her, to keep it that way. I see no reason why she would fail us with that.
So there's no bill there.
Well, this is, I was, yes, I was glad I talked, Lori went with me to see what transpired, in case he bills us, and how much he bills us for. That's what I need from Raina, how much work she's got to do.
I was gonna say, if she could give just a quick report or something like that, like a timestamp.
Yes, I'm all for paying him what we owe him, if we owe him anything,
I have
But he
no
didn't,
issues with 2027 budget, but
he just,
Did he provide you with any work product when you picked up the material?
he did file some paperwork. Did you pick up
He-
the paperwork the next day? Because my wife was being operated on, and I shouldn't do this, so Lori went and picked up some paperwork next day. I don't remember what she told me.
It was the Act 50,
65,
F-65,
F-65.
Yeah,
Okay.
or F-51, right.
Act 51 paperwork he had filed. He did that, and then he did
For
do.
2023, let's be,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Act 50, you're talking, that's the road tax refund money to us, right? No, he didn't file it.
Oh.
No, we're,
Maybe it
for
was next.
23.
he did,
We are
yeah.
being, not getting our money for 2024 because he never did that.
Now, in my discussion with Raina about this,
Painful.
we don't lose that money. That money is set aside for us just until we get current. Once we're incurred, she says within 10 days, we should receive that money from them.
so if there is a loss, we definitely need to record it, because if there's a bill, I'm gonna send him back the loss and tell him he can go pound sand.
Unless he did some work that we owe him for.
No,
No.
not if I have a loss.
If there's a significant financial
If there's a
loss.
significant loss, I'm not paying him a dime.
Okay,
The
Well,
loss,
okay.
loss would be the lost interest in having the money that you should have gotten on time in your
Yeah,
own bank account and not sitting at the state.
This is, yes.
I kind
So-
of, at this point, be surprised.
We'll cross this
And not
bridge
that
when we get there.
I did, after you and I picked up all the paperwork, I called Judy just to check in, because I said, how was he paid in the past? Just so I can have Katie look back to see, is it something that's yearly paid annually that just goes out to him, even though we have a biannual audit? And she said, no, I always paid him when the work was done, when the work was complete.
He has not been
And so
paid
he
in
has
over a
not
year.
been paid. from
Almost
what
2 years, except for, I think we paid him for the W-2s last year. It was like a $300 bill, so
So,
he has not been paid a significant amount in years.
right, so then he hasn't been paid, and I don't think, I don't know.
Like I said, it's my concern,
can't
only if he
project.
gives us a bill for something that he's done that should have been done in
Storage?
2024,
If I see it
2023.
really honest, I'm not gonna be very happy with
But
it.
like I said, that's
He's
when we,
restoring our paperwork.
but that's when we go back to the money that was lost and the interest that was lost at the time and say, nope, I'm kinda not paying this.
Well,
So-
it's not only that, but I told him, I said, you don't understand how much you've hurt the village here. I said, that window of opportunity for funding from this year, state level is gone. I said, there's no way I can get this turned around, and no way we can be up to snuff with state treasury by the end of January and get this, because that's when the window shuts. I said, it's too late now. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, so I'm hoping.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Well, there's that too. I mean, we lost the opportunity to apply for funding for this year. So,
Well, I would say
unfortunately.
any next step we'll take them as they come.
Yeah. Okay, everybody knows that the furnace went down,
Yes, it did.
right when we didn't need it, and mine went right down after that at home.
Of course it did.
I was cold for a few days. Oh, my family was cold too. But I did get, the people that we were using, I found out had retired and moved on, so we can't call them anymore. We need to keep a book.
For here in the village?
In the village, yeah, the people we use are no
It's
longer
a
in
regular
business.
furnace, right?
So I called the guy that's been taking care of me for 26 years. And he came down and took care of the furnace. And I asked him at that point in time if he would consider taking us on as a municipal account. And he said, sure. And I showed him the furnace down here, I showed him the furnace upstairs and the air conditioning systems. It's a scheduled maintenance thing that we should be doing, we don't do. So I'm not saying that this caused that furnace to break down. It still broke down. I mean, it was a bent motor that, you know what they do with that now? We had to order all the parts and we had to rebuild the bent motor here. You don't get the bent motor anymore because this furnace is too old. But they'll sell you the parts to fix it. So that's why we have heat. But I knew he's the kind of guy, when he had trouble, he'd show up no matter how late it was, he'd come and he'd get the parts and take care of it. So I thought that was a pretty good turnaround. We did it, I think it went down Thursday and I had it running back right Friday night. So I thought that was pretty good.
Mhm. Good.
But this is something I was thinking about, that we should have this book in the office, so if anybody needs to call anybody for emergency services or anything, in any buildings or anything, issues in the village, we should have that in the office. We should have trusted individuals we can call for these kinds of things. So I just wanted to put that out there. If nobody's opposed to that, I guess we'll start putting a list together.
Mhm.
And we'll have it in the office, so if you need something, everybody will know where to find that book, and these are the people we use for emergencies. Because, you know, like me, I was out of the office for a few days after my wife was operated on here recently, but many thanks to Lori and Katie for keeping the lights on and going while I was, otherwise detained, so. But she's on the mend. We go for testing tomorrow. I'll know a lot more after tomorrow. Well, after the results get back, I don't know when it's gonna be. Okay, next on the agenda, you don't wanna hear me just rattle on. So I got this letter from, Oxford Addison Youth Assistance asking for, they would like one of us to be a board member of the, Oxford Addison Youth Assistance Program. So that's open to anybody. If anybody would like to be a board member and join the ranks, this is from Ken Gargetta, whom I don't know, I probably met him, I don't, and Stacy Williams, so,
Treasurer did it last time.
Well, I'm not opposed to it, I'm also a single parent most of the time, thanks to.
Get a little red there, Alex.
Well, that's the suntan from South Carolina.
so if anybody would like to consider doing this, would like to consider volunteering to do this, I don't know any more about it than what's in the letter. You can call these people and ask them. If nobody wants to do it, I guess for the sake of it, I guess, I'm not gonna say it quite yet. I'm giving you guys every opportunity to say, I'll do it.
I don't have a problem filling in for somebody. I can't commit to a
Fine.
4:30 is the problem.
Fine, if I,
Yeah.
I know, it's a terrible time for people with kids.
Is it something where they, that we need to fill a spot with them as village, like liaison, or is it something that's a wish list for them, that they would like?
Are they missing, is
Judy used to be.
Judy out of it now?
She is, I believe. I haven't seen her name on it for a while, anything that's come through.
That's because I think you could call her, it's probably seagulls or something like that in the background now. Crazy Judy.
I'll reach out to her and
I guess.
ask her how involved we need to be, if it's a monthly commitment, or if it's less. 'cause
Or like you
maybe
said, if they're just looking for
I
a
would
body.
think they have board meetings on a monthly basis.
It says the fourth Tuesday at 4:30 PM, so it's a really
And I can-
interesting time.
If I'm available, I can split responsibility for showing up if somebody else
So,
can.
I mean, we could probably just each take a month or something like that. I mean, summer months I'm in, but winter months are a little tougher, you know?
You guys want me to do it, I'll do it.
I mean, you don't have to commit to it, I don't think, but,
Well, no, I have to commit to it tonight.
and you can't do everything.
You've got a lot on your plate, Miss.
She's president pro tem, if I say I'll do it, she's gotta do it if I'm not available.
Oh, that sucks.
Tell you what, I'm gonna consider it. I wanna talk to Judy first and find
Fine,
out what the commitment is.
that's a great
And
idea.
then,
I moved to table this decision
Yeah.
until the next meeting.
Yeah,
Okay, at least
get
everybody knows.
a little more information.
Okay. Turn over the page, and on to the last page of this. So at this time, we're going to, I need a
No,
motion.
there's a number 10.
Number 10.
Did I miss number 10?
you know what,
I'm sorry.
I invented
Wait a
it,
minute,
sorry.
mine is one, oh, Alex is not on, you're not on mine, I'm sorry. This
You're
is,
gonna have to fight with them if.
Okay, you know
don't
what,
get
I
me
made
on
him a
that.
special agenda with a whole lot of highlights on it,
Uh-huh.
and, apparently, there you are. It, you know,
Yeah.
somehow, just, it got,
It bumped
it's
the
right
next page.
there. There we go. Sorry about that.
it's all right.
I'm hemming you up.
Bump to the last, you got bump to 11 on mine, huh? So we'd like to hear from office modernization, from Alex's ideas and what he'd like to do going forward to help the office get more modernized.
So there's a few different pieces to this. One, in terms of our data retention requirements, I'd like to get some storage local to this building, so this is gonna kind of be a three-phase approach. The first phase would be upgrading the IT equipment here in this building, which will give Lori and Katie the ability to work off of one drive that can do backups. We'll do backups of the computers that are up there so we can do daily ensuring that we don't lose any of that data. The second phase of that would be is getting a cloud storage provider, so our backups not only live here, but also live up in the cloud. And then the third phase, so tonight is only gonna be like the phase one. The third phase in my idea would be that we get a Wi-Fi link between, say, here in the mill and then here in the DPW building. So what we can do is, in the DPW building, install another rack, so now we have data stored off-site under our own control. So that meets the storage requirement of redundant data stores for all these backups. We don't have it in the budget. I don't think right now this year to do phase 1, 2, and 3. That's why I'm just trying to do phase 1 right now. So in that, we'll be looking at adding a router, a network switch, Wi-Fi access points to Roland Hall, a network attached storage server, and a few other accoutrements that go along with that stuff that would give, I think, even more beneficial use of Roland Hall to the residents of the village if they want, or if when we have meetings. So as an example, with our current infrastructure, if we were to put the network attached storage on our current network, we don't have a firewall really that would block anybody from trying to access from the outside, other than just the settings on the storage device. Additionally with that, we can expose our Wi-Fi networks to anybody in here, say, Cindy as an example, because then you could potentially get to that device. So part of all this also comes down to more or less IT security, segregating the networks, and trying to build up an infrastructure we can use that's beneficial for not only the village, but also anybody that uses the building. Like I said, in the future, it also, if we do the Wi-Fi links over there, then we can have the data storage over there, and then also put up security cameras that store, so we can watch those
Piles.
areas where concrete's being dumped and whatever else we need. This also sets up for access control and some of the other things we've talked about in the past. So the proposed budget that I'd be looking for in the immediate is not to exceed $5,500, because that would be a network rack, Ethernet cables, ends, a lot of just the IT equipment. What really sucks is that the hardware, or the hard drives are $400 a piece, and right now I'm only getting 3. But the rack that I'm getting has enough for 8. So as we continue to expand our data needs, we can expand that as well. So,
You actually want to modernize the village. I'm shocked.
Just that
Yeah.
part.
It's
Nothing
Yeah.
else.
it's long overdue.
It's very
the, so.
I do want to point out that we do have money in our Roland Hall maintenance for the 25, 26 budget, so the one that's
To cover
ending
that.
this month, you know, to cover this, so this.
Cover
would-
the phase 1.
Yeah,
So, and the one thing I will say about this equipment, this is what I run at home, and it's been rock solid for 3 years, like with me not changing anything, it just runs. So, without us having like an IT professional or an IT service, I think this is the best level of what we're going to be able to get without having something that's going to have to change. So I think this is a good compromise. Yes, it's expensive, but it's a step in the right direction. So I'm looking for a not to exceed $5,500 at this point. And any other questions, I'll be happy to answer anything I can about it. I have.
he wants the approval now, because he's home for 2 weeks.
I was gonna
to
say,
do
and
it,
I
so.
can't even give you a question that would make sense.
Yeah.
That was way top level for me. I will make a motion to approve funds not to exceed $5,500 for the implementation of phase 1 offer office modernization.
Yeah, I'll support it if.
You're allowed
I just feel weird supporting my motion.
You can support, you should be the one making the motion. Yeah. Here we go.
Dennis, support.
Yeah.
Okay. Then long, have a roll call vote, please.
Absolutely. Kennedy,
Yes.
Pelichick, Moore,
Yes.
Yes.
and Swack. Thank you. Bugging out.
Okay.
We got it.
So I can probably start Thursday if we want moving that stuff.
Like I said, your timeline, because you're the only one who knows how to do it,
Yeah.
so.
Okay, that's great. That's great news that we're moving forward with what we need to be doing. Okay, on to old business, finally. But at this point, I'm gonna ask for a motion to close the regular business meeting to talk about the important meeting we have coming up tomorrow.
I will make a motion to close the regular meeting and open the meeting for public hearing 4285 Forest Street.
Have a roll call, please.
Moore,
Yes.
Kennedy,
Yes.
Swack,
Yes.
Pelichick. Yes.
Okay. Is there any public comment at this time?
4285.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
It needs to come
You're
here.
asking for support for the continue to try to figure out
What we try to do, this is supposed to be, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be the meeting that will take that building down, that we'll go to court with. So we asked John to. So what this is the second meeting with their new legal team, so that we don't throw anything on them as a surprise and they can contest it in court. If they're not gonna be here to contest it tomorrow, I don't see how Oakland County is gonna allow them to contest it again.
Is there any issues with them actually being actively listed on auction.com?
That's what I'm aware of.
I talked to John about it, and he said that they are aware of the fact that it was currently listed. And so that was what was changed in the language from the last time we had the public hearing in 2024, was that there's a stipulation that it not be up for sale, so that stipulation is taken away.
It's technically not up for sale. It's up
Okay.
for auction.
Okay.
But it has been repeatedly up for auction.
They pull it like an hour before the auction
They never hit the reserve either, so.
and that's it.
But
And I
why do
reserve-
they continue to tinker around with this? It's been forever. Get that damn building ripped down.
The hard part is allowing people to have the right to own property and do with it as they feel, and yet taking that right away because they're negligent. So
That's
it's
what we have to do to
it's
get that.
really
building
tough to bridge that gap.
Well, that's too bad, because as far as I can tell, they're very negligent.
Well, it's extremely negligent, and it's basically gonna take itself down. I was hoping for a little bit more ice, and
As
we're
long as
taking the
no
rest
one's
down.
in there when it happens.
Yeah, that's.
Is it safe to say that you support,
Understand?
support letting it burn down?
Or
Did
just-
you say, could I put you as committing to that
Yes.
in the notes?
I don't know that there's anybody that
That's
wants to save it in the
ridiculous.
village.
Hmm.
So. But
I
that,
just figure somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
that would be my only note, is that it's actively for auction. It is not listed for sale right now,
Auction.
just auction.
Okay, we're all set with that? We're all set with that, right?
Yep.
Can I get a motion to close this portion of the public hearing and resume the regular meeting?
I will make, oh, go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing and we open the regular meeting.
I will support.
Do a roll call.
Okay.
Kennedy,
Yes.
Swack,
Yes.
Spellcheck, Moore.
Yep. On to number 2, the 23-24 audit progress. I've talked to you about it, it's all in the hands of Brina Emmons at this point in time. I don't have any feedback on that quite yet.
I did email her and asked if she had everything she needed, since I don't know, I literally just took the boxes they got and took them over to her. She asked for an Excel file, I emailed that to her, but she said that she has everything she needs.
Thanks for driving them all the way
Oh,
down
yeah.
to the only office, by the way. for doing that.
I was running other errands, it was fine.
Between here and Livonia?
I mean, Livonia was a little extra, but.
Okay, Forest Street resurfacing project, I got an email from Giffords and Webster the other day, they're finishing up, the first stage of their survey. They wanna come in and have a meeting with us later on this month. I don't have that date yet because they're not quite finished with putting it together yet for us, so he said when he gets that, he'll let me know. I told him the last 2 weeks of this month, I was pretty open.
I was actually just gonna tell them March 9th would be great.
That's all I have on that, except that I wanted to have the letter of engagement with Andy Campbell today. I have it, but our lawyer wanted a couple changes made, small changes, so I have to get back with, we have to get back with him tomorrow and get that going. Nature Park, number 4, Nature Park land sale, it is in the hands of our residents. I took that paperwork over to them yesterday, right, Sunday, yeah.
Oh,
So it's in their hands, and all they have to do is sign, then we have to do the lot split to finish it.
and we have to do that internally.
Yeah, I have no idea. how
No,
to
that's
do
it.
it.
Which I found the file.
I was to say, it looked like you had what it was. I already tried to ask and that wasn't the way to go, so it looks
I
like.
searched for it and found it, so.
So it looks like it could be pretty
The
quick.
application for the spot,
And
for,
we can
yeah,
just do that right here,
I believe so.
so we believe we can do it right here.
In the
So you
office
want us to
upstairs.
get that thing signed, it takes a lawyer, I do not understand. That's
Oh.
jeez.
Yeah, I mean, the irons are already there, the new irons are already out for everything, it's just a matter of us getting done.
That's just the purchase agreement, right? Is that what it was?
Yes.
If there's, I can help if you'd like to understand some of those things.
Okay.
If there's anything, yeah, just call me or find me. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody knows what happened, and this is not something new. We've had trouble with some residents getting in the face of our DPW people in the past. Even with Don last year, even though I know he was going to retire, at the end of the season, he was about this time last year, he was having trouble with the person on the west side of town. No, it wasn't you. But, you know, and he was, Billy said, I just can't take it anymore, I'm just not gonna do this anymore if I gotta deal with this guy anymore. Well, I never got to talk to the guy, he was putting stuff in the road, blocking down, he thought Don was cutting into his property too.
Who messes with the plow guy?
I don't know,
They're dumb,
but
they're dumb.
on the east side this year, we had the same issue. But that DPW hired, he said, I don't get paid enough for this, I'm done. And I wish he hadn't done that, said, you know, I'm talking about my kid, but I wish he would've stayed on until I could turn it around, but he didn't do that. And he isn't paid that much, he's paid grass cutter wages still, so. So what I had to do was quick try to find contractors, that would do this for us, and Katie and Alex were looking for them, Lori was looking for them, I was looking for them, Mike sent me a couple, looking for them, and I was getting $150 plus on this, and some people didn't even wanna talk to us, they didn't need any more work, or they just said, we're not gonna put up with unruly people bothering us while we're doing our work for you. So if it got out, it was already out that we were having problems. So we have to do something, here in the near future, and we're not sure what yet, if we need to draft a new ordinance or something to do this, to make it viable, that we can find them or something if they involve themselves with our truck drivers. So what happened is, the best way for me to do this was to take one of our summer contractors, which you guys know is our Arcadian, and negotiate with him to hire him and his partner as employees of the village. That gave, using our equipment. I couldn't hire them as a contractor, a contract employee, and take care of them using our equipment. So if it went up to them pulling their equipment down here every time there's a snowstorm and stuff, we were up $150 plus every time they had to come down. So what I did was negotiate a wages with them, so I hired Jim at $35 an hour, and I hired his partner at $25 an hour, so it's $60 an hour. So as opposed, you know, so we're saving $90 an hour to do this, which is what I was gonna have to pay to bring contractors in here to do that. So with that, I mean, they're gonna cut trees, for us, they're gonna trim trees, and they're gonna do that because it's tearing up our equipment. The trees have grown into the road down enough, so actually, they've got our pole saw right now, making sure it works. The next time they come down, we're gonna start trimming trees. So, and the plow blades are shot. Number two, the plow blades are shot on the truck. I had to order new plow blades. That's $600 and some odd bucks for 2 sets. Now, we haven't pulled, number three, we have not pulled maintenance on the truck since 2023. Scheduled maintenance, change the oil, change the fluids, change the filters, that sort of thing. And I lied when I talked to you, I can't get them for $60 an hour. Now, they are mechanics, they are heavy mechanics, and they do work for sprinkler companies and stuff. In the wintertime, they rework all their equipment for them for the coming year. So they offered to take our truck at $100 an hour, and we paid $145 this past spring for just an hour. When you pay a guy $145 an hour for a mobile mechanic, you pay him from the time he leaves his office to the time he gets back. So we're looking at taking and doing some truck maintenance. I think I'm at about $2,500 I can get it done. In 2023, and to be fair, part of this bill was to replace the oil can on the truck. So that we've spent over $4,000 on. These scheduled maintenance, we were talking about this, these scheduled maintenance things on the truck have to be done. We have to keep a record of them. Heaven forbid the worst thing should happen, or somebody out on the road on the truck. They're gonna look at our equipment, at what kind of condition it is, and what the road was. We need these kind of scheduled maintenance and things as we go forward. Beyond me, beyond whatever's gonna happen here with any of us, we need to do that, to keep the record of that, to say, yes, it was maintained properly, yes, it's roadworthy, and we fixed everything that needed to be fixed, and we have records of it. So, and we have to fix the mirror bar You know, it's $800 for just the mirror bar on the right-hand side of the truck that got crashed into the truck a few times, and now it won't stay open. Those are heated mirrors, and that's a heated bar. Luckily, we didn't break any mirrors. But that bar by itself is $800. We think we can get by if we just replace the top, upper and lower brackets. They're about $50 a piece, so we're trying to cut costs wherever we can. But that's, they'll take the truck, they'll drive it up to his garage, up there where he's got a big garage where he works on all his equipment.
Where are they?
In Lund,
Oh, okay.
excuse me. So, I thought this was a great way to get this work done. I didn't tell him to buy anything yet or anything or do anything to do this until you guys decide that, but that's what we're looking at here, about $2,500.
Is there money for it?
There's money in the account for it, yes, money in DPW for it, yes.
I don't even know where to start with that motion. This is just regular maintenance.
Regular maintenance on the truck.
Do you have any issues that you would bring up?
No, this was part of the reasoning that we purchased the new truck because we were having issues with the old truck, like the brakes were failing and stuff like that.
From not
So,
doing,
yeah, I don't know if it was from necessarily not maintaining it, but it hauls salt all the time.
but just
that
an excessive wear on it, maybe from not being,
The old plow truck just got to the point where probably really wasn't safe to run down and pick up salt anymore. So Mike was gracious enough to find this truck
Yeah,
and
oh,
find a
that's
pretty
right.
good deal on that. So that's what we got into.
is
But
this will be an annual, approximately $2,500?
No, I wouldn't think so, but
Or you think
after
it's fine,
3
like
years,
every couple of years?
you know, the modern oils have a lot of different vehicles in it now, they're not just oil for these newer engines to run properly. They do break down over time even if you don't use it. So, you know, those kind of things have to be done.
Yeah.
These are the kind of things you do on your normal car, on your own vehicle to get around. You know, if you're gonna drive around, you do a lot of driving around, you need a car that's up to snuff. You need to know,
They know me at the oil change place.
yeah, there you go. So, that's,
I'm just, I guess it probably needs a schedule together. There's probably other things that should be done on an annual basis maybe that,
yeah, I mean, you're probably talking changing filters, fuel, air.
like those miscellaneous
Oil
things that it sounds like
filters.
these guys can do anyhow, so. But this is probably going to be,
we don't have to take care of the used oil, we don't have to take care of the used radiator fluid, we don't have to take care of any of that stuff, it's all gonna be taken care of.
So I guess just as a question, do we have an estimate from them for what they're looking to change? Do we have a list of the items that need to be addressed? Just before we say, yes, let's spend the money, I was just curious if we have a list.
Filters, fluid, grease, all the fluids, all the filters, grease.
do you actually, I mean, did they give you like a written estimate though? Or did they just gotta call up
Because
and,
we were out here, they were out removing snow when I was talking to them, so
oh, so he's just kind of,
we were just spitballing at it, so if you want me to wait on it, I told him I'd call him back to this meeting. I thought it was a great idea that we get this done.
can the truck go in for repair right now? Can it be down, being that we don't know how much snow?
Well,
I
it's
mean,
supposed to be warm next week. Yeah, there's no, in the forecast, there was only ice tomorrow, but that was it.
So, I mean, it kinda needs to be done now then.
And tonight was, and tomorrow's gonna be like 40. Oh, it's gonna melt, so we want
It's gonna be
ice.
lovely.
And then the week after that is supposed to be in the 30s and 40s, so.
Okay.
But no snow is predicted. However, the last 2 weeks of February into March, you know, it's when we generally, if we get a snowfall, it can be a heavier one. So, yeah, we don't need to tie it up. I'm getting 10 hours of labor in that figure, plus all the parts and filters to do the scheduled maintenance.
I'd like to make a motion to approve up to $2,500 for plow maintenance.
I support.
Have a roll call, please.
Sorry, what was that amount?
$2,500.
Plus then they're gonna put the lights on the top, I got the new lights, they're gonna put the, when I get the new plow blades on, they're gonna install them.
Oh, they'll do everything, they're by the
Yeah.
hour. You want me to brush the seats? I'm in.
I guess what is, along that line, you just said that we'll put the new blades on, what is delivery date for new blades? Can we?
Supposed to be the second week of February, next
Okay,
this
so
week.
can we tie those two activities together? So that way we're not doing 2 trips?
They're waiting for me to get them.
Okay, perfect. I just, if we can do, 1 trip to Long instead
Yeah,
of
they were
2.
gonna wait till I got the lights and we got the plow blades.
Okay, I can do the roll call if you'd like. The motion didn't change?
The motion
No.
didn't change.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Yeah,
Kennedy,
Yes.
Moore,
yes.
Pelichick,
Yes.
Swack.
Yes.
Okay, down to President's report. We did have an OIA request from Mr. Blocky and Mr. Radford. What they wanted, although what he has on here, what he wanted was a copy of the letter that Mike wrote to us when after the village abandoned the property and ceded it to Mike and Janet Ostrander. But a letter that Mike wrote to us about it not being done right in 2007. And we redid it this past year, allowing Mike to be able to deed that property as his now.
On FOIA, this doesn't mention his property, right? Or are you, you're not 51 East Elmwood, right? Oh, you are, okay.
He wanted this letter because, you remember I told him he had to submit a letter to us, and we don't have to do anything until he does that. In order for him to be heard on what he wants done, he has to submit it in writing to us. So he asked for Mike's letter to be able to submit it in writing. That's his FOIA request.
No, and I'm not an engineer, but after your house is built. There isn't enough room back there, or a swimming pool, let alone a septic field. Why is it even an issue? Why can't you just be cut off at the knees? So what? You can't, just anybody can walk in.
Well, at this point, he has to submit a bunch of stuff in writing, so we'll see, yeah.
No, he doesn't have any
So
architectural
at this
drawings.
point,
He doesn't-
yeah.
Back there.
He doesn't have any architectural drawings, he doesn't have anything from
It's
local.
just like lava.
It's,
And there you go. But that's, I don't know, there's just not enough room. I know when I had this house, I had to have
well,
50 feet from the house, and I had to have so many feet from the neighbors, and so many feet this way, and.
the other issue
Not
is,
back there.
the village had abandoned that part of the alleyway that Mike and Janet were dealing with a long time ago.
Mhm.
And as long as I've lived here, there's never been an alleyway there.
Right.
I guess the other question is, this is a request for public records. Is that letter that you wrote public?
Yes,
When
because
it
it
got
went
into
to
us,
you,
it's
so I,
not a
yeah.
public record.
Okay, all right.
What a waste of time.
So
And
the-
if
but-
it makes any difference, Janet Ostrander did leave a voicemail at some point saying she has already told Dave no, she wants no part in any of this, so.
I believe that.
She told me that too.
Well, I don't think we've abandoned that property back there yet either.
Not yet, not ever,
Not-
because the
Not ever.
village, Mike McDonald, Janet Ostrander, all use the alley.
Yeah, we're not.
And Mo, right?
Yeah,
it's-
to have our tank serviced, we use the alley, right?
Well, yes, it would be detrimental, we'd be landlocked between Blocky and Radford. We'd be landlocked between the two of them, wouldn't be able to do anything back there.
So we use this, we actually do currently use,
Well, sure. That's
The
where our-
alley.
That's where our tank is.
and it's a tank for what?
The bathroom back there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, this,
And Dave's answer to that was, they can always use a long hose,
Yeah.
but they have to walk on his property, or,
they have to
you
get,
know,
yeah.
so there's no method to the
What is
madness.
the,
It just blocks us off in the back of our buildings, and it wouldn't be a good.
there are landlocked laws, you can't landlock anybody,
So,
you can never landlock
I
us.
guess, just to question this, we have provided him with a copy of the letter, so.
A letter,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Things that were in the minutes.
Yes, they
That,
have a
yes.
copy of the letter.
So the ball's in his court now?
Yes, I had never heard from him after I gave it to him, so.
Okay.
I appreciate the
Okay.
update, but.
I have nothing on CDBG report.
We will have, a public hearing for CDBG next month. We put something in the paper this week, because they would like the money from minor home repair that's old from 2023 transferred over. But what they're going to do is put it in the home improvement program available to residents of the village of Leonard. So that way, it's basically an accounting change, where it's just gonna go from one account to another account. but still available to our residents if they need it. So, so we will need to have a public hearing to discuss that next month.
Right, now I have nothing on ordinance enforcement, there hasn't been one. Committee reports, John's not here for the cable commission report. Decorating committee, anything?
I do.
I take that in.
Flags gotta come down, they look terrible.
Well,
Those
yeah,
flags. We have others, right? There were more flags back
I
there.
don't know how many are back.
Hey, look,
I mean, at least there's,
that-
I know
took one of
DPW,
those flags and put it up on my Kurt's,
yeah.
and it tore up, it did.
That's what I'm saying, if, I don't know if we can reach them or if someone could just slide it off, just
I know.
throw it in the garbage.
It's been a little cold to be up in the air.
It is something.
No.
The problem is access. You know, we've had nothing but snow and ice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
For a
true,
month and a
okay,
half since Christmas. And,
this is true.
Do they
I
still?
had talked with Bill about, I offered to help, but we can't take the tractor in, you know.
It's too much.
It's an accessibility thing, okay, so it's,
We need this melt time.
okay.
If we get some melt time, then
But
we get.
when they do come down, just throw them away, don't keep them.
Well, they're ripped out at the bottom.
There's nothing left.
They're kind, I don't.
They're in terrible shape, yeah, at least two of them are in bad
I don't know that the
shape.
ones in the building are any better.
I don't know, I've not.
So they didn't weather very well then, they
No,
haven't.
one I put up on.
Was one of the better ones?
At Kurt, over by Kurt Strobel's place this summer. As soon as we got a big windstorm this winter and the ice storm, it was gone. It just ripped out at the
That's a
bottom.
bummer.
It's not that they're coming off the holders.
So they're just,
They're
they're
ripping
disintegrating.
apart. They're
Okay.
just too old.
Well, how old
Okay.
are they? How many years have they
It's
been?
been several, Jennifer Arundel was on council, so,
Yeah, actually, I was talking to her
At
at the post
least.
office the other day
Yeah.
about this, and I told her, I said, I think these flags have outlived their lifespan. I just think they're too
yeah.
old. They're just not gonna hold up. I can put all new ones up there and be gone in a
I
month.
think we were hoping for more time out of those too, yeah, because they weren't cheap. They weren't
No,
cheap.
I don't expect that those weren't cheap. I
No, they're very expensive.
I would have thought that we'd get more time out of those for sure, yeah.
Well, they've been around quite a while.
And they do stay up all year,
Is
so.
is there an
No,
estimate?
actually, we took them.
Well, you were
took
flip,
them down.
yeah, we were switching them.
We're switching them out.
But still, it was a good
Stuff
6 to 8 months and then, you know,
So how long have we had those flags?
I would say,
At least 4 years, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I'm thinking it's longer,
Double that.
yeah.
So,
I was thinking it was longer too, yeah.
Jennifer was before me.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
No,
6
well,
years.
alternate. They
Yeah.
alternated two styles. The problem, and one of the things about those banners is get them the same size, because it's a lot more work having to change the.
Oh, they're different
holders.
sizes?
So,
I didn't
so if
realize
they're
that.
all one size.
I did not realize that. That way you don't have to
you
adjust.
always- You have to move the things, to put them
Oh,
up.
okay,
Winter and summer.
okay. Won't make that mistake twice, got it.
Whenever you're ready to take down the lighted star, oh,
Okay,
It's nice, I would just leave it up.
okay.
let's say so with the
Okay.
memorial.
And
Says-
we do that when we get the flags.
I was gonna say,
When it's
says the one
warm.
who leaves the Christmas lights on all year.
It's warm this week.
We should take the stuff off the middle too, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that should be done.
I think it's still lighting up at night.
Just unplug them.
It's just
Yeah.
unplug them, yeah.
Yeah, then that would be nice. But
The little bunny rabbit ears on.
whatever, we had snowflakes up till
You know,
June.
I tried to reach him, I just can't do it.
No, you can't reach them, that's okay.
Okay. North Oakland Transit Authority, Transportation Authority, I've already talked about this, that we have changed the meeting to accommodate our cement contractors that wanna get in there and start doing their work. That's the biggest thing going on with the, Transportation Authority. Is there anything from the Planning Commission?
I would like to make a motion to cancel the planning commission meeting for February 19, 2026.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
I'm assuming we've got a matter that will come up before us, but we're not ready for it yet, so.
We're not ready, no one's ready.
So as soon as we have one then.
So Pollyanna Trail Management Council. We had a Boy Scout come in when we were over there last time, and they're going to get rid of some garlic mustard.
Yeah.
which is, I guess, is a very bad invasive
Invasive,
plant
yeah.
for us. I don't even know what it looks like, but I guess it's pretty bad stuff. It's like a ground cover, and it just kills everything around it.
Mm.
So the Boy Scouts are gonna take that on for them. That was one of the biggest things I took away from that meeting, the last meeting. Village Park, we talked about the Village Park. We need to get that finalized. Okay, Community Development Block Grant, I have nothing on that. We have nothing further on that. So,
One random question.
yeah,
Does anybody have any volunteer opportunities? We've got service member, NHS who needs hours that are local at the high school. So high school level, looking for time
they're
to
looking for
volunteer.
community service jobs?
It's community service stuff, yeah, and he's looking for, I don't know how, I can't remember how many hours they're gonna need before, like, April. So there's an opportunity, I'm just saying, if there's anybody that knows of community service that needs help, then we've got a whole boatload of kids that all need hours
Well, you know,
for NHS.
not last year, maybe the year before, I had some of the kids that were in the honors program that set up the spring cleanup for some of the
Yes.
local people.
Was
and I
that
actually have a little
before?
database of a few names of people, residents. who
Was that
took us
before
up.
April?
That was that ranking.
It was,
Yeah.
they raked and picked up leaves.
Yeah,
Right. And
Yeah, I
so-
don't know if it would be before April.
that's what I'm saying, it's, yeah, because that one would
Like
be a
spring
little,
cleanup doesn't really start that
Yeah.
early.
But I guess it is still
Yeah.
cold, and maybe
There's
the
gonna be
snow
lots of branches or
in April.
oh, you're right. Yeah, that's true, so they could do a cleanup in like March.
You
know,
know,
little-
It was that
Weather.
Leonard community cleanup that.
I know what you're
the-
talking about.
That I had
They do
some-
one in the fall, and then they started one in the spring too.
Right, and I had some people that wanted to service our community come out and do it, so I can help with some outreach with some local people that wanted it. So, I mean,
Somebody will start coming to,
Yeah,
maybe.
he'll be,
That's the one thing I can
he's,
think of right now.
he's 15, I think he'll be 16, he's 16 later in the year, I think it's like an August birthday. But he's already done some yard work with tools and stuff like that,
but
so
May is too late.
May would
It
probably,
has to be
I think it has to be
Okay,
before April, yeah.
By April.
But like I said, if you know anybody who's looking, then we'll probably try to get together with, you know, because there's tree branches everywhere, again, guilty, that they can.
Trail was always looking for.
I was gonna say, and that was my recommendation too, was Pollyant Trail, so I'll get a hold of her then and see.
She's out of town for a week.
Okay,
So.
that's okay, yeah, I'll send an email, because I think I've got one for 2 people on the trail, something like that.
I'll be talking to Frank,
Thank you.
because we could use it, I think. We've got trees down and branches down and.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
And
the
he's-
village could sponsor somebody.
I'd say
If they
he's
came
local
to-
enough.
If they came to clean up yards and stuff, all they need is a responsible village president or clerk to write a letter
Saying
that
they've
they
done
put-
it, yeah.
Put the time in,
yeah,
what they did, so
Yep.
just an option for you.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Jennifer, you donated the gloves, remember, for the Leonard community cleanup?
Mhm.
And then, I think a lot of us, we might have purchased a couple rakes for the village.
Yeah, I think you
and
might have.
Like the rest of us,
And they're still.
They're in the garage.
and the rest of us, you know, I think just donated to use them for the day, ours. But there are some supplies in the
Oh, okay.
garage that could be used for some cleanup.
okay.
So,
Well, if there's no more momentous.
yeah, I'd like to adjourn the meeting at 8:09.
Is that a motion?
Should I get a motion to adjourn the meeting at
One thing before you do leave,
8:08?
all in favor, yes.
Wait, whose motion? Who made the motion?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 8:09 PM.
All in
Support.
favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion
All right.
carried. That's it, the end of the presentation for this evening.
Nice seeing you.